here. Good evening, New York. A few words, and I put it in writing. English is not my first language, so it will be easier this way. So thank you for coming, first of all. And over the last few years, we've been seeing a significant increase of number of calls to Iran. Our callers are various. They are soldiers, children, teenagers, Holocaust survivors, sexual abuse survivors, and just anyone who's feeling lonely and in need for our help. They talk about their feeling, their suffering, often as a result of abusive use of social networks, bullying, and humiliation. Iran hotlines indicate over the last years that loneliness has become an epidemic. Many share their thought of suicide with us. In fact, over the last year, some 800 calls who were on the edge of suicide attempt. Actually, on an average, 3 people a day we actually taking down from the roof. I mean, literally, roof or any kind of other methods. Our volunteers actually saving lives, what we call in Israel, halacha lemaseh. My name is David Koren. I'm the executive director of Iran for a couple of years. For some years, I'm from Kibbutz Ha'ogen. I have 5 kids, 7 grandkids. I'm always saying that I have a kid in every age. And I'm pleased to introduce you Dr. Shiri Daniels here, our National Professor and Director. Shiri is here on a mission as well. She just met our volunteers here in New Jersey, in New York, and in Toronto. And tomorrow she's going back home. So thank you, Shiri.
Thank you.
And also Giora Bardea is here with us, as you heard him before. So thank you again, Giora. We're committed to answer every single call. That is why we are working on expanding our team of volunteers. I just checked while the second song was on, of Meir Banai. We're now, on this very minute, there are 6 people on a waiting list to get an answer from our volunteer, just right now, which is midnight in Israel, a little bit over midnight. We are making every effort to double our number of volunteers in the internet service, making accessibility for youth, soldiers, and so many more. Today, our hotline service is emotion aid on mail, chat, forum, and soon, with the help of Facebook, will be also in WhatsApp. In addition, over the last year and a half, we opened, as you know, I hope you know, 4 branches here. The one in New York is here. The next one here is New Jersey, Toronto, and Palo Alto. Altogether, we have now 160 volunteers, Israeli volunteers, who assist us every single night. Some 1,000 people in distress are being served by the volunteers here every month, and it's something like 45% of the total calls of the people who calls us at night. On an average day, we're serving something like a little bit over 550 calls, and every month something like 16,000 70,000 every month. This year we're going to have over 200 people that we help them.
200,000.
200,000, yeah. מה אמרתי?
What is between us, David?
Who count? We recently opened the service in English as well, both for English speakers but mainly for lonely soldiers who are served in Israel, and quite often their parents are here. So it's very crucial for us to be on their side and help them. Some of the parents are here in Bar. We have a new branches also in Israel. Just last year we opened one in Kiryat Bialik, in Kibbutz Sor'a, in order to expand our range of volunteers. We also train volunteers in Tel Chai College in Herzliya, in Tel Aviv University, as well as some companies like Amdocs, Bank Discount, Bank Tfachot, Rafael, you know, the company Rafael, and so many. In a broader arena, Iran is an active partner in Israel, in the Israeli Trauma Coalition and the National Council of Suicide Prevention in Israel. We are leading partner in a global training for organization worldwide. Just recently in Ukraine, help me here, Mexico, Russia, wherever. We're selected to be on a status of a consultants organization for the United Nations, as well as National Association for Facebook for Suicide Prevention. I just came from 3 weeks ago from a short consultation with Facebook here in New York. The 1,300 volunteers, professional staff, branch manager, works night and day with a great sense of mission. Some of them are with us today here. Thank you. We're gathering here not just because of the food and the singer. We really need your help. Our budget is some 10 million shekels for each year. The government support us with 20% of this budget. 80% of it comes from people who are supporting us here in Israel, foundation, and over the last year we need more and more funding to maintain the operation here, which is greatly helped, but our government, which is not really existing now, is not really helping. So we need any real help that we can get. On the table here there is all the information, so please don't hesitate to ask us. You see all the staff here with these tags here. Ask us. There is all kind of way how to assist us in checks, in every way that you can think of. The mission of Iran in New York and in Israel growing every day, as I mentioned before. So before giving it back to you, Chaim, I want to thank you very much, Chaim and Jamie. Sorry, for Jamie. Jamie, please join us.
Your lifeline, that's why I said that.
Thank you.
It's all my husband's idea, and it's an amazing idea. We're happy to do it.
Thank you, thank you. So it's, we're very touched from your suggestion to open your house and your home and your heart. So thank you very much. It's not very often that we have such people like you. So thank you very much. Finally, you can stay with us. Finally, a big thank for the staff of New York branch here, heading by Inbar Bahiri. Please join us, Inbar. And the devoted, caring volunteer that you have with us. We have. It's really touching to see so many devoted people that gathering in a cold evening in New York to help Iran. And even it's cold outside, I feel very warm here tonight. So thank you very much.
This is not at all cold, but it is so hot in here, and thank you to everybody who came.
And as I said, we really need your help. Thank you very much.
Inbar, please.